What's going on, guys? Just going with Brent of Gas today, coming at you with a bunch of really interesting information from Mr. Aonuma regarding Link's Awakening and specifically Breath of Wild sequel, Breath of Wild 2, if you will. It's not going to be called that, obviously. It's kind of like how Majora's Mask is a sequel to Ocarina of Time. Also, I apologize, my voice sounds kind of like it's shot. I was practicing singing and stuff earlier. Anyways, that's a different topic. So Kotaku has a whole interview with Mr. Aonuma, and I'm gonna read it to you guys here in this video. So I'm actually gonna be splitting this in two videos, so you guys will see two different videos on the channel. One of them is obviously going to be this one here, which is going to be about Link's Awakening. The other one's going to be about Breath of the Wild sequel, because there's so much information in this interview about both of these games. I think they both deserve their own video. So anyways, let's jump into the info about Link's Awakening. Regarding why Nintendo decided to remake Link's Awakening, Mr. Aonuma said the original game was released 26 years ago on a Game Boy. Getting that Game Boy version is a little hard to do these days, so I've wanted to remake this game for a while. When I create a remake or a reimagination, I don't want to just make it completely the same. I always want to incorporate new elements. For even people who have played the original, I want it to be a fresh experience, so I was looking for that opportunity. There was also a discussion separately of an idea of incorporating something where users can arrange something of their own in the game. In Zelda, I was thinking what that could be. We landed on the idea of dungeons, as you guys may have seen from the E3 demo, by the way, where you can kind of make your own dungeons, if you will, kind of rearrange your own dungeons, creating a puzzle on your own is always a little bit hard. So we thought, what's an easy way to have players to be able to arrange things? We thought maybe room arrangement or a map arrangement would be an easy way, and it'd feel like solving a puzzle. That's how we landed on the dungeon editor, chamber dungeons, I believe it's called in Link's Awakening. So really cool stuff. He also says, once we landed on the idea of arranging dungeons, we were thinking in Link's Awakening, pretty much every room is about the same size. So we thought this would be a perfect fit for incorporating the chamber dungeons, and that's how this reimagination came about. Now, Kotaku asks, when you guys are planning out Zelda games, what makes you decide to go with a remake as opposed to a sequel like Link Between Worlds? Aonuma said everything's case by case. Each title's a little bit different. There could be times where we start with an idea of let's make a remake and then add new elements, or if we're creating a sequel, sometimes it could be that there's something that would be fitting for a sequel versus a remake or something else. Again, it's case by case. Now, Kotaku says developers tend to be creative people who want to be doing new things. Is it challenging to do a one-to-one creation without having the urge to tweak and change things? Aonuma says, I guess in some ways, yeah, we are a little bit restricted on on going wild and free with new ideas, but at the same time, we have the creative opportunity to think about how to maintain the original essence. We would have to think about things we would change or improve on or polish to make a remake. In that way, I think it's a very creative process. He goes on to say, for this game specifically, we thought about the original game and people who have already played it, but we also wanted to make it accessible for new players, so we incorporated both perspectives, and that's how we tweaked the game this time around with both ideas and the feedback. Furthermore, Kotaku says, what made you guys decide not to add any new dungeons? He says, obviously we've improved the original version and we wanted to do that, but also we wanted to keep that memory of originally playing the game, the essence of what made that game what it is, and by recalling your memory for the past when you have beaten it, if you have beaten it, I think that makes it even more impressionable if you play it again. And then Kotaku asks, if this chamber dungeon mode is successful, will you make a Zelda maker? Aonuma says, I can't predict the future, but if people do love the idea of arranging dungeons, I'll keep that in mind. So that covers the Link's Awakening portion. Again, I'm going to have two videos up on my channel, so if you want to check out the Breath of the Wild one, go check out that video. I just wanted to make these videos shorter and not make them like super long, which is why I'm splitting up in two videos. Hopefully you guys don't mind that. So definitely, if you guys enjoyed this video, smash like, subscribe, comment, share, and all that awesome stuff. And for the full interview, check it down and link down in the description below if you guys want to read the full interview from Kotaku. That's it. I'll catch you guys very soon in another video. Like always, until then, my friends, game on.